You're here looking for some of the best attack strategies that you can attack with at Town Hall 13. Well, today I'm over in Lost Meta Gaming and we are about to show you some of the best, even off-meta strategies. Suey Lalo has definitely been weakened up a bit in the new meta with the scatter shots, but today Papa Huck is coming in out of Lost Meta Gaming, showing us how to get it done against the scatter shots at Town Hall 13, coming in with that early Stone Slammer in the northern part of the base, trying to awaken that Town Hall possibly, and that actually does happen. Beautiful job with the freeze spell on top of the Town Hall. I want you guys to remember, out of all of the 5 attack strategies that we're looking at today, they're all base dependent. You should use what's right for the base you're attacking, and it's not always the same strategy. But the cool thing about this video is you're going to get 5 different ones that you can utilize and get good with and make your choice. Guys, if you like top 5 lists and you love Clash of Clans, make sure you sub the channel and ring the bell. We got daily Clash of Clans videos for you right here. Now we have the Lalo portion of the attack coming in. Remember, the Suey portion of the attack is going to get some stuff done, and then we're going to have the Lalo coming in as phase 2. 2 lava hounds coming through, and notice there is a dragon and a witch out of that clan castle. That could be kind of devastating to those balloons. Let's see how well they path on through. What I would like to see is that baby dragon and maybe even some pups from those lava hounds take out that dragon. Dragon's beaten up quite a bit, only about 1/3 of its health left because of that poison spell. I believe there was a poison spell. Yes, there was in the composition. Level 6 at this point in time. We know that that's changing. But we got the balloons cleaning up what's left. Multi-target Inferno Tower beating down on that bundle of balloons, but we have a few back-end loons coming in as well, which are taking some heat from that Wizard Tower. How does this get done? That's the question. What I guess happens here, guys, is that there are going to be enough balloons, enough pups, and enough troops left over in the attack to clean up what's left in this base. I see 2 Archer Towers, 2 Wizard Towers, and a fraction of an Inferno Tower left over. But we have a lot coming through here. We have a lot of minions and pups that are going to be able to beat down on some stuff, plus that bundle of balloons. Warden will take out this Inferno Tower. That's going to happen. One more shot, and it leaves enough life in those balloons so they could pass through the final defenses. I guess it's just going to be enough. This is going to definitely be a close one. Suey Lalo, a strong strategy for years in Clash of Clans. Not the strongest now at Town Hall 13, but definitely able to get the job done, as Papa Huck is showing us right here in the first of the 5 best, even off-meta strategies in Clash of Clans today. The next strategy is coming in out of Lost Meta Gaming from Kevin, and he's coming in with an Electron Queen Charge Dragloon attack. We got a scatter shot right here, which will be really great to get out of the attack. You don't want to have to worry about that. Electro Dragon and balloons are going to clean up a bunch of that mess, including beating down a bit on the Royal Champion, not quite taking her down. But the scatter shot is down, the clan castle is lowered, and the Queen Charge is going to be starting up top. Couple of balloons in there that are going to be able to take down the Inferno Tower, which would give that Queen a hard time. Beautiful job with the rage spell on the balloons and the Queen, then freezing the Inferno Tower, getting that clan castle lore up to the northern part of the base. Baby Dragon's going to clean up everything up there as well. So this is a really strong strategy, but you have to be good with A, the Electron, and B, the Queen Charge. That's going to be basically phase 2. We have a 3-phase attack right here, so definitely not for the faint at heart in Clash of Clans. You have to be practicing, you have to know what you're doing to pull off a strategy that has 3 different elements to it. The Electron, the Charge, and then the back-end dragons and balloons. We have the King coming in, and the King is doing a nice job of tanking for the Royal Champion and clearing out that side of the base. What's basically happening here is the base is being narrowed down so that the Queen can, well, the Queen is doing some of the narrowing, but so that the dragons can come on in and path really nicely through. The last thing you want are for your dragons to have to get spread out across the base and everything just get demolished by the defenses. You want them to stay semi-close together, and check out how this funnel is done. The eastern side of the base has been funneled, things up north have been funneled, and the Queen is continuing it, taking down the Town Hall as well. This is going to be the 2-star secured right there as the Queen takes down that elixir storage. 1 dragon, make that 2 dragons go up top, but now they're all storming right towards the center of the base. The Queen Charge is still going strong. We have the Grand Warden in there as well, which is going to be able to save its ability for a rainy day, maybe during some really tough sections of the base, possibly down here. Lots of expos, although 2 of them are downward facing, but there's an air defense, wizard tower, small Tesla farm. Queen has taken some fire, and she is finally going to go down. Sad to see she couldn't stay up longer in the attack, and the Grand Warden's ability was used, but right now the balloons and the dragons will be able to take out what's left in the base. A lot of this base was taken down with the Electron, the Queen charge, and the King and Royal Champion coming through. Even the wizards over here to help. Remember, it's always important to bring a few support troops along the way. But really what we have left are a lot of dragons and a bundle of balloons cleaning up everything left in this base. Beautiful attack. Dragons are not even huge in the meta right now, but Kevin getting it done through superior planning. And a little hint right here, guys. There are some big things happening in Lost Metagaming really soon. As of right now, but really soon. So at number 3, we have something that's maybe not as off meta. We have a bit of a Yeti smash strategy, which we can't do a Town Hall 13 video without because, well, it's probably one of the stronger strategies at Town Hall 13 today. And that's just a bunch of Yeti, a bunch of bowlers, a bunch of healers, and you smash the base. Hence the name Yeti Smash. Coming in with the Siege Barrack up top, which is going to give you 72 or 74 extra camp space. I actually am drawing a blank. I don't remember which it is right now, but the Peck is going to be able to tank quite a bit. The wizards are going to be behind, be able to take out a bunch of stuff, and then you have your clan castle troops coming in after that. Warden Walk is starting out this whole thing with that beautiful funnel. Check out how the base was funneled completely and beautifully right in the north. Then the jump spells placed, even though there's that dead space compartment, it's not going to mess up the pathing of this kill squad going in. Coming in with Stelios Kontos is the attacker on this attack, and look at this. In the core of the base, rage spells are being dropped, freeze spells, Grand Warden's abilities, everything is just going insane in the core. Look how quickly it paths on through. Why can't I make it work this well when I do this strategy? I think that I need some coaching from some of the people over here in Lost Metagaming because they make this stuff look easy. It really is insane, but they do what they do, and that's why they are who they are, right? We have the healers still alive, and that's the key to this strategy. Being able to keep those healers alive, it's going to allow them to basically rejuvenate all of your troops, make them whole again, and then they can continue pathing through the base, taking down defenses, and, well, the more troops you have alive, the stronger the attack. It just kind of makes sense now, doesn't it? 13 seconds left on this cleanup. We have Yeti, we have the Queen, we have the Grand Warden, we have the Royal Champion. So much is left alive in this strategy, which is why Yeti Smash variants are probably, arguably, the strongest in the meta right now. And its competitor is also in this video, so make sure you stick around, because that was number 3. 2 more to go. And we have Jethro coming in on this base with that competitor that we were just talking about. It's the hybrid strategy, which is a really solid Queen charge, following it up with Miners and Hog Riders, usually an even split of both of those troops. And bases are just getting torn up at Town Hall 13 with this strategy. Not by me, of course, but by a lot of these players that are upper level, top tier players, and even some players that just decide to put in some practice and get good with the strategy. This one is really solid right now. Remember, you have to take your time with the Queen charge, though. You don't want to rush things, because if you do, you're not going to take out enough of the base. I love how Jethro went in with a few minions to preserve the life of those healers. Last thing you want is for your Queen to go down. You kind of need her alive. Another Siege Barrack being dropped in the eastern side of this base. Notice a trend. Siege Barrack is kind of a thing these days. And getting that extra value from those extra troops. Basically, it's being used right here for funneling. And on the back end of this attack, you can anticipate there being more Hog Riders coming out of the clan castle portion of the barrack. It seems that barrack is emptying out pretty quickly. But before it does, all the Miners, all the Hogs, the Royal Champion, and the Grand Warden, and of course those Hog Riders are running into the base. Because the Queen, she took out that top corner, which was really enough of funneling to have this be successful. Got to take down those scatter shots, though. They are brutal. So that's what the Grand Warden is for. While everything is being pounded, use that Grand Warden's ability, keep them alive as they're in the core of the base. Few wizards are still helping out with this attack. And, of course, the spell of choice here. I mean, you need your rage spells for your Queen. Notice there's a jump spell as well to get the Queen through the base, but you need the heal spells to make sure that the Hog Riders and the Miners stay alive for the duration of the attack. And that's exactly what's happening here. And to be honest, things spread out quite a bit on this attack. I'm seeing the miners, only a few miners left. We only have no hog riders left on this one. So this is going to be a minute-long cleanup. But the Royal Champion is going to be a hero here with the Grand Warden and getting some serious work done. Check this out. The Royal Champion is so strong. Get her to max level and you're going to get so much value. Now there's only one more defense left, and that is this Inferno Tower, which is not going to do anything when you have a champion and a warden on top of it. You're going to see that go down really quickly. And the rest of this base is going to be cleanup. 31 seconds, which we're going to double times through. But you guys got to tell me, what do you prefer? Do you like the hybrid strategy, which is one of the meta attacks at Town Hall 13? Or do you like the Yeti Smash variants that are also part of the meta? Probably two of the strongest at Town Hall 13 right now. So you may wonder, what's next? What's the final one that Echo is going to show? Well, if you want to know, you got to hit the like button. So go ahead and do that right now. Helps me out on YouTube. And it's just good practice. Let's look at number 5. At number 5, we have 12-pound dump coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. So 2 Lalos in today's video. We had the Suey Lalo start this thing out, and then 12-pound dump with the Queen Charge Lalo, which is personally my favorite. Not enough minions in this one to be considered a TDH, but we do have a battle blimp in this one to make sure that we can get that town hall down. Getting some good value out of these wall breakers. One wall breaker to test and make sure that there are no spring traps, small bombs, giant bombs, or things that can impede their entrance into the base. Nice placement of that jump spell so the queen can open up and get into multiple quadrants. And notice the multi-target infernos. That tells you can have a really successful charge because you're not going to be melted by an Inferno Tower. Those healers are going to keep her up, especially with that rage spell. And the king getting the clan castle lore so the queen can deal with all of this mess before the next part of the attack actually comes on in. Look at the trifecta of Inferno Towers right here. On top of the queen, on top of the healers. And nice choice. Dump went on and froze the Inferno Tower that was targeting the healers that the queen wasn't targeting at the time so that it would have the longest effect, do the least amount of damage. She got down all 3 Inferno Towers. She's about to deal with the enemy clan castle as well. Except for those traps. They're beating on our healers. She's got to take care of those. Now we're starting with the Lalo, and there's a thing that you need to understand with Lalo, and that is time management. You need to know when is too early and when is too late to send in phase 2, which is the Lalo, and that takes some practice, right? You got to figure out what is the way to go. You don't want to go too early where things don't path properly, but you don't want to take too long because balloons, they are kind of slow, and you don't want to wait until the attack has 0 seconds left and you're at a high 90% because there just wasn't enough time to clean it all up. That's why the minions come into play. Drop them all in early. Let them clean up behind those balloons as you're seeing happening right here. Balloons are pathing nicely, but not only that, the queen charge is still going nice and strong through the base. She's going to be stuck on some wall for a moment, but that's perfectly fine. She's being targeted by multiple defenses, and here goes her ability. She's finally going to start pounding on that wall. The defenses are distracted by the queen, or at least most of them were, until her ability was popped. And, well, we're looking at a 3-star because Queen Charge Lalo is not dead. Maybe not as strong as it used to be because of those scatter shots, but it is not dead, and you can still triple with it. We had 2 examples of that today. We also had the Yeti Smash, we also had the dragloon, and we also had the hybrid strategy. 5 strategies that are working right now at Town Hall 13 in Clash of Clans. Which one are you going to use? And you know what? If you're not using any of those, what are you using? You gotta let me know down below. Looks like we can do something on the upgrade tip as well. So while we do that, we gotta get this trunk out of the way. And what am I going to upgrade? What does my base actually look like? Now, you guys know that the update is incoming, and this is clearly being recorded before that update because I'm gonna have 50 more wall pieces I could use, and I could really beautify and blingify my use code ECHO advertisement. Remember to use code ECHO. But all we have left are 6 bombs. We would have been max level, but then Supercell's going to throw an update on us, and I am no longer going to be max level 10 or 13. So we're going to do another bomb, and that means we only have 5 left to go. We're not going to use any books because we're really not in any rush. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know if you want more top 5, top 3, top 10 lists, because I love to bring you these kinds of videos, especially for Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 13. Top 5s are the way to go. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know anything, or just say hi. I'd love to chat with you in the comments, guys. But we're out of here for today. Check out this video before you go. And remember, secrets are coming. Surprises are near for Lost Meta Gaming. Take care, guys, and be good.